Okay, Kate is an energy healer. She helps people and animals rebalance. Her path began by seeking optimal health and recovery from an autoimmune disease. Now she helps others achieve physical, mental, and emotional health goals through her energy healing practices. Clients share that they sleep better, have relief from physical pain, anxiousness, and sadness, have weight loss, and improve moods, focus, and energy. She's a certified body coach, emotional code, and global energy method practitioner. It's called GEM. And she's from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you can find her Rebalance with Kate. So you got the stage for 25 minutes, Kate.
Awesome. So I'm happy to be here. Sheri, you'll have to guide me with the time difference because I'm also supposed to be in the Playroom at 3:30. So cut me off when you want me to move, so I guess. But today I'm going to talk about a really exciting topic. I'm going to talk about one of the biggest imbalances that over 90% of the population experiences that they probably don't know they experience, and that's having a wall around your heart. So with the energy healing work that I do, I find trapped negative energy, negative emotions, imbalances in the body, whether that be through chakras, meridians, structurally in your body, pathogens, toxins. I find all of these things and I release them from the body, or I balance the body if it needs to be balanced, release toxins, release energies, all these things, trauma energies. And what that does is it allows the body to do what it's designed to do, which is heal itself. So when you do a rebalance session with me, we're going to balance your energies, release energies, and bring your body back into balance. And as we do these imbalances, anything can show up. Anything can cause anything when it comes to energy healing. You might think you have a pain in your hip and suddenly I'm rebalancing something in your left eye. And that's okay. Your body knows exactly what needs to be released in order to heal. And that's my job, to kind of just go in and find out where those imbalances are. Now, one of the major imbalances are these walls around our heart. So we call them the heart wall. And this occurs really when your subconscious wants to protect you, okay? And it builds this wall for protection's sake. But as we'll learn as I go through this, this can end up being very harmful long-term for you. So just to start, I want to talk a little bit about what a trapped emotion is. A trapped emotion is like a ball of energy that's trapped in your body. This ball of energy was created because we felt an emotion at some point in our life, and we decided we weren't going to deal with that emotion and we suppressed it. So essentially we trapped it in our body. So now that's a vibrating ball of energy stuck somewhere in our body, okay? Now, when we develop a heart wall, those trapped emotions become the building blocks of this wall, okay? So just a couple of facts about the heart and why this is so critical to understand if we have a heart wall, to find out if we have a heart wall, and to release our heart wall if it's safe to do so after, it was built for protection. So a couple of facts about the heart. It's much more than a pump, although it's the most important pump in your body, your heart. Some other things, it is the most electromagnetic organ throughout your entire body. It generates 60 to 1,000 times more power and electromagnetic energy than your brain. So that's kind of shocking for some people to hear. We've all heard of the EKG machine, which measures, the electrical field of your heart. Well, there's also now machines that measure the electromagnetic field of your heart, which they've found extends up to 12 inches in diameter around your body. So the heart is a very powerful organ. The heart, every time the heart beats, it's sending messages throughout the body. So every cell of the body receives messages from the heart. In fact, the brain obeys messages from the heart. The heart can actually remember things. The heart can think. The heart really, again, it's amazing. Scientists really believe at this point that your heart is your second brain. And obviously we want our hearts to be open and free. Absolutely, the emotions of love and support and abundance and all of these things come from the heart. So what can happen? Okay, so this is an important organ to protect. So what happens throughout our lives, I'm sure we've all experienced times where there's been intense heartache that you've experienced. Maybe there was a loss and you had grief from that loss, or in a relationship ended, or something along those lines, but you felt heartache. I think we can all relate to sometimes feeling heartache in our life. Sometimes we felt it so hard, you've actually felt the pressure in your chest. Okay. When that happens, your subconscious and your spirit, your inner spirit hurts. Okay. Your spirit body is identical to your physical body. It's in you and it hurts when you have this heartache. So your subconscious mind wants to protect us. Your subconscious is designed to keep you safe. And so when you experience heartache, the subconscious now is like, we have to protect the heart. This is the most important organ. We need to protect the heart. And so it takes and builds this wall of protection around the heart. And it takes trapped emotions that we talked about earlier as its building blocks. And it just layers on one layer after another to protect the heart from breaking. Now, around 90% of people actually have a heart wall, whether they realize it or not. And why can this be damaging? It's there for protection. So like, think about like a bomb shelter, right? You want to jump in the shelter when the bombs are dropping, but when the bombs are done, you want to come out of the shelter. Does that make sense? Or think of it like this. Have you ever gone to maybe a concert, like maybe a rock concert with really loud music? And although you enjoyed the music, it was so loud you had to use earplugs to protect your ears. Okay. So imagine you go to this concert, you've got earplugs in, and then the concert ends and you leave the concert, but you never, for the rest of your life, take the earplugs out. Can you still hear? Yeah, but it's muffled, it's distorted, you can't hear clearly. That's what it's like when you have a heart wall. Okay. Those messages your heart is sending out are hit this interference of this energetic wall. And so the messages don't go out clearly. It can affect your ability to give and receive love, how other people perceive the way that you communicate. So you may intend to communicate something one way, but it's not received that way because of this interference from the heart wall. Or somebody might be trying to communicate to you, and same thing, you don't hear the message clearly because of this interference. This can affect our ability to have abundance in our lives. Absolutely, attracting the energy and the emotion, the vibration of abundance gets distorted because of this heart wall. And a lot of physical pain occurs because of the heart wall. So if we have a heart wall, we want to learn that we have a heart wall and we want to release the heart wall. And that's what I do with the body code system, the emotion code system, GEM. I release the heart wall if you have one. So how do you know if you have a heart wall? Well, again, most people do, but that's what I do. I can check, I connect with your subconscious and check to see if you have a heart wall. And then if you don't have a heart wall, then the next thing I would ask is if you have a hidden heart wall. Sometimes the subconscious doesn't want to release the heart wall because it's not safe to do so yet. So it's kind of hides the heart wall from our questioning. Now, if you have a hidden heart wall, we don't want to try and tear down that wall. We just want to honor the fact that we know that there's a heart wall there. And when your subconscious is ready, then we'll release the heart wall. But if we just do a general test to see if you have a heart wall and the subconscious comes back with, yes, I do, we can immediately ask, can we release a heart wall emotion now? And we can start tearing down this wall of emotions. And we release one emotion after another heart wall emotion, another heart wall emotion. These heart walls can range in size depending on how long you've had it, how long you've been building this wall. They can be miles and miles long, this energy of this wall, protecting that one special organ. So it may take, honestly, a couple of sessions to actually release the heart wall. But the best thing that we can do is focus on when we feel emotions, to understand what we feel, identify it, and then breathe and say, I choose to release it. This will keep you from adding more emotions onto your heart wall, your existing heart wall. And that way, as we start releasing the heart wall, it becomes a permanent release. And it may take, like I said, a couple of sessions. That's why when you work with me, I actually am offering a heart wall package for people. It's actually like a 3-session package that you can get at a discount. and it allows us to work on this heart wall until it comes down. So, but it's important to at least know if you have one, because it can explain so much about why maybe certain things are feeling blocked for you. And again, whether that's being blocked in your relationships, just from giving and receiving love, attracting the love of your life, that type of thing. So what happens when we finally release this heart wall? Well, so much joy happens. You will feel positive emotions so much better. Instantly, your vibration will raise to a higher level when we release this heart wall. Um, I've had people like my friend Stephanie, I released her heart wall, and within 2 months of the heart wall release, she met the love of her life, and is so happy. Another friend of mine, Rachel, when I released her heart wall, she was the type of person who was just always so quick to anger. I mean, she went from 0 to 100 in anger without thinking, in seconds. And she seemed to just not have control over it. And after we released her heart wall, it's like suddenly she had control again. She could think before she reacted. And there's times in life she has a right to be angry and she can express anger in a healthy way now, but she's not that 0 to 100 on that scale, because that heart wall, that communication barrier is down. Other things, I mean, you're able to speak your truth more clearly when you release your heart wall. Anxiety and depression symptoms tend to fade. Obviously, you know, anxiety and depression can have a lot of factors, but it's amazing how much people just suddenly now can breathe. They can control their emotions. They can control anxiety or depression better because they don't have that heart wall. Mental clarity comes into play very much so when there's no more heart wall. So there's so many benefits. And then of course, just abundance. And that could be abundance in relationships, abundance financially, abundance of health. Is just so much happens when you release the heart wall. And then also, like unknown pain. And in general, when you work with the body and we get to the root cause of pain or discomfort, you know, when we work with the body code or the emotion code or GEM, we find negative energies and release them. And that allows the body to heal. But if there's this energy barrier around the heart, that can affect our ability to heal as well. So the beauty of releasing the heart wall is now you can recover from injury quicker. You might notice that physical pain and discomfort just goes away. Other times people notice if they work with their chakras often, and they might find that their heart chakra constantly gets out of a line, or it's not open all the way. When we release the heart wall, suddenly their chakra systems just come alive and their energy powerhouses are just communicating better. And so their heart chakra opens up and can stay open. And so there's so many different benefits. So it's always like this incredibly like joyous experience when we release a heart wall for someone. And I always say, like, remember the date that your heart wall came down, because you'll start to experience things in your life. It might be one thing, or it might be like this whole trail of things that happen that bring you to that next level. And you can trace it back to, this is when I released my heart wall. This is this unknown root cause imbalance that was stopping me from so many things. And suddenly people are getting their dream jobs. They're attracting love and relationships. They're attracting more money. They're feeling physically better. All of these benefits come from releasing this heart wall that most of us didn't even know we had in the first place. So anyway, so that's kind of what I do with the work that I do. Not only do I release like the toxins and or lying things and all of that, but when we can focus in on the heart wall, we can just bring in so much more joy. So that's all I kind of want to talk about today. I know we've been running a little late, so I think I kind of explained it well enough that you can kind of grasp it in that. So I would just maybe get us back on track, invite Sheri to come back on, and I can do a giveaway. I also want to let you know though that we do have I do have a heart wall special on my website, because it does take a few sessions to release a heart wall. It's not something I can do today at the Healers Fair. But if you are interested in being tested to see if you have a heart wall, I can do that during the speed networking round. I can go around and check to see if you actually have one. And then if it's something that you feel like you want to release, you can do that at rebalancewithkate.com. There's a limited time special. It's $180 and you get 3 full sessions. My normal sessions are $85. So this is a huge discount for this event to have your heart wall released. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely let me know. We can check during the speed networking to see if you have a heart wall and to see if that benefits you. So I know that there's a little bit of time left, but we also ran short. I was gonna offer to do some body code demos, but I'm not sure if I should just jump into the playroom and save that for there. Or Sheri, why don't you let me know the best way to proceed? Because I know we were kind of off schedule a little bit.
Well, you're doing amazing. Whoever's in the room will stay there till you get there. And then you're going to go into the playroom. But if you want to take 5 minutes and do a public demonstration here, because we're on YouTube and Facebook.
Perfect.
So,
I'd love to do a demo. So
right. I would rather you take a little bit more time doing this publicly than before you jump into the playroom.
perfect. I would love to. I love doing demos. So if there is somebody here in this room that has any type of, it could be a physical discomfort, an emotional discomfort, or just a feeling blocked in some way, and you'd like to experience the body code, I would love to show that to you. You would need to just come on camera so I can see you, and you can come off mute so I can talk to you. And we can do a quick 5-minute demo. And these are a lot of fun because I never know what's going to come up. You just give me a general idea of what you're struggling with, and we allow your body, your subconscious, to find the root cause of that issue, and we release that energy right away, and your body starts healing right away. And I've had people just in a matter of 5 to 7 minutes, like their headache is gone, or they've had pain in their shoulder for just chronic pain. It's just always there. It's there so much, sometimes they forget about it, and sometimes it gets worse, and we release a few imbalances and it's gone. So don't be shy. If there's someone that wants to volunteer, just come off camera, take your mic off mute, and just say you want to volunteer. And
Just raise your hand, guys.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it. Who would like up?
And
Raise your hand or unmute
everybody.
yourself. She has time for one person.
Yep, I can do one right now.
Don't be shy. Teresa? Yvina? Stephanie?
Sure.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Stephanie. Teresa.
We have Teresa. Okay.
Okay. cool.
Teresa, go ahead and unmute yourself so I can talk to you for a minute. Can you take yourself off mute? Okay, perfect. Okay, I think we got a little feedback. Okay, so Teresa, tell me first off, how old are you?
Excuse me, how old am I?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that Jasmine? 64.
64. Okay, sometimes we need to know your age. That's the hardest part. Okay, so Teresa, what would you like to work on today? Do you have any physical discomfort or emotional or just feeling stuck?
We're getting a lot of
right
replay. We're getting a replay a little bit.
Yeah, somebody needs to.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Right hip.
Pardon?
My right hip.
Lower hip?
Yes.
Hip, okay. All right.
I think she said right hip.
Right hip, okay. Right hip, okay. And then if you had to put it on a scale of discomfort from 1 to 10, 10 being the most pain it's ever been in and 1 being it's not so bad, what number would you give it?
4.
A 4, okay, great. Okay, so since we have some feedback, go ahead and mute yourself back out. Go ahead and put yourself on mute and I'll connect with you now and do the session. Okay, so I'm going to connect with your subconscious. I'm going to take a quick moment of silence to just connect and then just get your subconscious approval as well. So 1 minute. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got a good, strong connection. And so now I'm just going to be talking briefly to your subconscious, and you're going to hear me say things like left and right and top and bottom. And that's just me mapping out your body to find out what's going on with your right hip. So I'm going to ask your subconscious right now. Okay, so what is causing, contributing, or creating this pain or discomfort in the right hip? And is it on the left or the right? So the first thing that's showing up is some type of misalignment in your body. And it's actually a misalignment in one of your chakras. So that's affecting your right hip in some way. And it's your throat chakra. So the chakras are the powerhouses of your body. And when energy healing happens, anything can cause anything. So again, consciously, it might make sense or it might not, but this is a subconscious healing. We are releasing and aligning and fixing negative energy. So we have got an imbalance in the throat chakra. So is there anything associated? Okay, so we're now going to release that energy right now, and we're going to bring balance and alignment back to the throat chakra. So we're realigning the throat chakra, bringing it to optimal function. And that has very strong. So your throat chakra is now realigned. So now we'll just continue to ask the body, is there another imbalance that's causing, contributing, or creating this pain and discomfort in the right hip? And your body is saying, yes, there's still something else there. So let's find out what that is. Is it something here on the left? So now your body wants to release a toxin, which is so important to release toxins. Toxins can disrupt your body in so many different ways. So we have a toxin that needs to be released. And this is a toxin from some sort of food. It's a nutritional additive. So it's something that they add to all types of processed foods, enriched flours. And it could be something you ate today or something you ate as a child. And that toxin is still within you. So we're going to release this nutritional additive toxin. And we're going to instruct your body to eliminate it through its normal elimination channels. And that's been released just like that. That toxin's gone. Beautiful. Okay, so let's just ask, is there any other imbalance that's causing, contributing, or creating this right hip pain? So your body says yes. Okay, so there's something here on the left side. So this is something in your energetic system. It's a mental energy of some sort. And this is called a memory field. So this is a unique vibrational frequency that comes from some type of memory. Okay, this could be a memory that you recall often, a memory that you have not recalled in a long time. It can develop from like troubling events in your life. Okay, if something was just disturbing or troubling at any point in your life, could have been even when you were in the womb, okay, before you were born. But it's this memory now that's creating this distortion, and it's typically in front of your face. It's like a rain cloud that kind of follows you around everywhere. And it's typically towards the front of your face. It can block your eyes and your third eye specifically. And so these memory fields can cause us to have trouble moving forward in life. And they can also interfere with our ability to let go of the past. So I don't know if that resonates or not with you, but we've got this big memory field and it's hurting you. So it's having trouble moving forward. Okay. So let's see, are we ready to release this? Let's let this go, okay? So we're now going to release this memory field, releasing that permanently for good. That's been released. That's gone. Beautiful. You are now free to move forward. That distortion is gone. So beautiful. So we'll just ask one more. Is there anything else that is causing, contributing, or creating this discomfort in the right hip? So right now I'm getting a no to that. So I'm going to ask one more question. Do I deserve to get rid of this discomfort in my right hip? Yes. Do I deserve to have this discomfort? No. And is it safe for me to permanently, completely release this discomfort? Yes. And is there anything blocking you from getting rid of this discomfort in your right hip? And that's a no. So beautiful. So take a nice deep breath for me and just breathe and let it out. And you're done. So now just check in. And I know you're on mute because we've had this distortion, but let me know, is that still at a 4 as far as discomfort, or did that go down a little bit? Does it feel better? Okay, good. What I know is we're kind of having a lot of feedback with the dual mics, but you can come off mic real quick and tell us how it feels.
Yes, it does. It feels much better. And I'm hoping that it helps me with some decisions in the next week or two that will help me move forward. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Wonderful. It was a pleasure working with you. Awesome. So that's a very mini demonstration of how powerful this work is and how quickly we can get to the root cause. And I never know what's going to come up. I just let the subconscious guide us and we can find those root causes. And it's amazing how quick the body will heal itself. So I do all kinds of discounts. If you're interested in sessions, like I said on my website, I'm going to have that discount for the heart wall session. I also have a special that's been running all month long in August. So it'll end on August 31st. So long as you book a private session by August 31st, you'll get $15 off a full private session with me. And that you can do like at a later date, but you can at least book by August 31st. Today, I'm only here till about 5:15. So if you do catch me still today, I'm doing 20-minute sessions for $20. So you're welcome to join me today if you can get something scheduled before I head out for the day. So it's been a pleasure chatting with you all. And I do have a door prize if there's someone that wants to enter for the door prize.
That's right. We got some VIPs sitting in the room. People are making
Perfect.
some contributions. So put your number in the chat if you're a VIP or if you made a contribution of $11 or more, that will give you access to door prizes. That's our new thing.
Yes.
And
So
the
I'll be-
value, what is the value of your offer right now,
So
sweetie?
this is an $85 private session that you'll get for free. And with the session, I'm also including a full detailed report of everything that was released. So not only will you experience it live with me, but you'll have a full record of everything that was released from your session as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So if anybody hasn't won a prize yet, any VIPs or anybody who's put in an offer of $11 or more in contributions. Do we have Dina, Rico, Anthony, Christy, Christina, Kim, Lorraine, Leonardo, Lovely Endeavors? Any of those people, put your number in the chat and you can get first dibs or you will win the door prize. If you stepped away, you're gonna lose. Teresa already won. Dina, I know Dina already made a contribution. Dina, put your number in the chat. Crystal. Well, it's up to you if you would like to make a contribution to people who are not making a contribution. But maybe they'll do it afterwards after they feel that they received value today. Do you want to make a donation, make a door prize?
So we've got some numbers that popped up.
It might be cheating since I'm also a speaker, but I'll contribute.
Speakers are welcome.
I'll buy the recordings.
You get the recordings anyways. But...
Well, that's right. I was gonna say, try to say something funny, but it didn't come to me.
Hey, so Hannah, you wanna make a contribution? You can win the prize from her, and we can make it like that. Okay, so
Got
you
it.
make an extra contribution to the event, and you win the door prize.
Yay, me.
Fantastic. Hannah
We
will
need-
chat.
Hey, I had a
You
computer
win.
crash. I had a computer crash yesterday that cost me a lot of money. So
Oh,
guys,
goodness.
we got to support this. Okay, Hannah, you
You
won.
got it.
And you
You
got
got it,
it
Hannah.
with Kate. All right, guys, congratulations. You'll make a donation. All right.
Awesome, Hannah. We'll talk.
And then Hannah is up next.
All right.
So thank you, Kate.
I'm
Kate,
heading to
jump in.
the playroom.
Follow Kate into the playroom right now. She's got 15-20 minutes in the playroom until Roy shows up, and go play with her. And coming up next, we have Hannah.